That's what I've been looking for. It just happens to be in Texas, so I have welcome back. I'm Jen from Jen's House of Six. Today I have a really fun video for you. It's a little bit different. It's something that I love and somewhere that I really enjoy going, and it is Magnolia Market. My husband and I recently celebrated our 27th wedding anniversary. That was in August, and instead of going in August, we weren't able to go then, so we put it off until October. Just happened to work out that it was during the Silobration, and I've always wanted to go and see what that was like. I've been to Magnolia 3 other times. It's grown a little bit each time I've been there. I've never been able to go during the Silobration, so this year happened to be their 20th year anniversary during the Silobration. It was just the perfect timing. I took some video of the grounds, not a lot of video, but enough that I think you guys are going to really enjoy it, because she just came out with this new line of stuff that she's selling, and I'll get to that in a minute, but you guys would love it. I want to go build a house just to put the furniture in because it was absolutely gorgeous. You'll see in a second. Before we move on, I want to get your curiosities out of the way, because if it was me and I was watching one of you and I was like, what is on her face? I would so want to know. So while we were on our trip, it actually looks better now, but while we were on our trip, I was curling my hair with the curling iron, and it's a really hot curling iron. It slipped out of my hand and hit the side of my cheek, and it was not even there for an entire second. That's how bad it burnt me. It went so deep, and it's actually scabbing, and I have oil on it. If that grosses you out, I'm so sorry, but I have to say like what this is, or else you're gonna be like, does she have food on her face? What is happening? Nobody beat me up. I burnt myself with the curling iron on an accident. Apparently I'm accident prone lately, between my finger, my face. Yeah, it's just, I'm having a problem. So anyways, get that out of the way. Joanna Gaines is so inspirational, and so is Chip Gaines as far as like their business entrepreneurship is concerned. The way she designs is one of my favorites. I love details. She does too, I think, because her stuff is so detailed, and I, as a detailed person, notice that. I mean, down to like the tiniest little handles on cabinets and just so much. Anyways, I can't wait to show you guys the video, so stick around for that, and afterwards I'm gonna come back and it's gonna be like a haul. But instead, it's going to be a Magnolia Market and the Silobration haul, because they had different vendors come. So I'm going to show you what I was able to bring home in my suitcase. I hope you guys stick around for that. So let's look at Magnolia and then we'll come back.
for God. And so for me, for all of you that are just on this journey of chasing a dream, the last 20 years, in a lot of ways, has been wonderful, but also really hard. And a lot of these times where I feel like it's hard and I needed the thing on Friday.
Each and every one of us, 20 years, can you imagine? Just for a second, close your eyes. And for some of you that are old enough to remember yourself 20 years ago and who you were and what you were about, what you were trying to accomplish. And then as you open your eyes to realize here today that we made it. One step in front of the other. I know there's been challenges. I know there's been complications. Can you imagine? When we look at those 5 beautiful babies, it's like the joy and the incredible moments that have happened over the last 20 years. But we've got a funny feeling that tonight might just be the start of some incredible future opportunities. That when we wake up 20 years from today, we're going to look back at tonight and think it was just the beginning. So thank you guys for being here tonight. We love you guys.
The found and collected pieces, I know I videoed them and you could see for yourself that they're gorgeous, but it's just in person, it's just that much more perfect. If you're ever in the area and you're looking for anything, you've got to go and look at that. She actually has some things online, even some of the bigger pieces, they'll ship them. She is a true antique and thrifter at heart. I do believe it shows in the pieces that she collected. Oh my word, they were so good. If you ever go to Magnolia Market, also go like 1 block down, there's a store called The Findery. It is beautiful too, and they also have some vintage pieces in there. You saw the little tag, it says The Findery. That was the bench of my dreams. That's what I've been looking for. It just happens to be in Texas, so I have to keep searching to find one here in California because there's no way I could pay $800 and then ship that thing home. Let's get to what I brought home. I brought this shirt home, obviously, Magnolia Market. I love the neutral color. It's like a creamy, and it's a nice thick, like it's not a cheap t-shirt fabric. I do like that they put that little extra detail into their clothing items. Like some of them, you know, some fabrics that are like kind of cheap, they're super soft, but when you wash them, then they start to stink and they just ball up and don't wash that well. But this is a really nice t-shirt and it's like an oversized, so I love the neutrality of it. Clearly wore it today and I thought I need to do my haul, and I'll do it while I'm wearing my Magnolia Market shirt. So let's get to the next item. For my daughter, this was from Magnolia Market. It says Texas, and on the back it says it's a good day to be in Waco, Texas. For my son, he likes the long sleeves, and they have the store. They have like the little shopping stores in the little horseshoe area right by the old church that they added in, and it's called Number 16, and it's like a men's store. And I saw this shirt in there. The name of the store is called Number 16, so that's what that is. And I love this vintage wash on it. And the back says, Magnolia, Waco, Texas, Number 16, do good work that matters. They do have food trucks at the Magnolia Market, and they had 3 extra food trucks, and we missed getting to eat at them. We bought tickets to see Chip and Joanna on Saturday night, and we got to see Johnny Swim in person too, and they're so good. The song I love from them is called Take the World, and I'll try to link everything that I bought from the vendors and also anything that I mentioned down in the description box below if something interests you. One of the food vendors they have there is Alabama sweet tea. Now, a lot of people don't think that Westerners like me over here in California are sweet tea drinkers, because when you go, you know, Texas and back east, there's sweet tea everywhere. Well, we don't have that option out here, and honestly, when we do, it's not that great. I'm like, I want to tell them, can I make your tea, please? Because I know I can make it really good. When you go to a restaurant, they don't offer sweet tea. We do have a little Mennonite bakery here called Jant's Cafe. There's 3 locations, and they offer sweet tea, and their sweet tea is good. All that to say, Alabama sweet tea was really good, and they give you the cup to go with it. So of course I brought home the cup again. The last time, every time we go, I get one. So I've got a little collection going. But I love to support small business, and I thought this shirt was cute. Of course, it says something on the back. But anyways, it's Alabama sweet tea, and I like the little pocket one. My boys love hats. I actually bought this one for myself, but I might share it with one of my kids because I only brought 2 of these, and I wish they had one more color. I should have bought another black one probably. These are actually from Magnolia Silos, which I don't know why they don't put something on here that says it is bought at Magnolia. It's not anywhere on it. Anyways, it's still a really nice hat. And then I got this one too. It was on clearance. They have this nice little clearance section. So they did close down their little shop on Bosque, which is the original store that they opened. And that is where they had kept all of their discounted items. They would have like shirts and home decor and things like that. But they moved everything over to the silos now, and they said they're undecided. They're not sure what they're going to do with that little shop on Bosque yet. So it's really nice because it's all right there, like the coffee shop, the furniture store, the church, the little shopping center, the Magnolia Market that has a lot of stuff in there, home decor and stuff. The furniture store is just beautiful. And that's also where she has the found and collected pieces in there in the Magnolia Home Store and also in the Magnolia Market. And also the cupcakes are right there. Now, I did bring home 6 cupcakes. Yes, on the airplane. Brought them home in my husband's backpack. And yes, they got really smashed. But it didn't change the flavor. They were delicious, and we're actually still eating on those because we just got back on Monday, and when I'm recording this, it's on a Wednesday. So those were really good. If you ever go, their cupcakes are so good. So good. I'm not even kidding you. And I have tried their silo cookie. That's delicious. So random, but I'm just showing you because I did get it there. Okay, so this is called Primally Pure. I guess that's a brand I didn't even know. I'm gonna have to look it up because I like pure ingredient. I was really happy to find these lip balms, and I read the ingredients on them, and they're super clean ingredients, and they were only $4, which is a really great price because more natural stuff is more expensive. Now, another thing, if you guys ever go to Magnolia, you have to sign up for the Magnolia Perks. It's completely free, and you get 10% off of everything that's from Magnolia. The cupcake stuff, anything in their stores, everything that's regular price is going to be 10% off. And hey, that 10% adds up even on the coffee, because I got coffee twice and they took 10% off that. So that was like cool. So random. I would have bought this anywhere. This is just like this little tray, soap tray. I don't know. The reason I bought it is because I have 2 soap dispensers right by my sink and they constantly get wet, and I don't want it to leave like a ring from the water. And I feel like they're going to fit on here just perfect. I picked up like a candle and set 2 of them on there, and I was like, I think my soap dispensers will fit on here, because I have 1 for dish soap, 1 for hand soap. This is nothing fancy. They had it in a blush pink color and a sage mossy green. And I played it safe and got this creamy, milky color. I may regret that later, but for now, this is what I got, and hoping that this even works. This was one of the items in the sell section. I do wish the Magnolia was printed in the wood, but it's actually printed right here on the edge. I love, love, love the look of this rolling pin. It's like a copper edge. Now, I wish so bad that I had wrapped it better to get it home, because I don't know if you could see it, but it's kind of got indentions right there from something in the suitcase that rubbed up against it and pressed into the wood and scratched it. But it's okay, right? It looks like it's used. So I just really like this, and I thought this would be something that I could keep forever as a keepsake. And it does say Magnolia, so that I know where it came from. Okay, I am not a huge half apron girl, but I am loving green more and more now. It has to be a certain color of green, because I do not like sage green, but I do love this like mossy hunter green color, and that's what this is. And it's like extra wide, so I'll have to put this on for you guys to see, but it fits so nicely, and it's like a nice, it's like a almost like a linen-y fabric, and it's really thick, and it has a really great pocket in the front that's sewn down the middle, so it's like 2 pockets. So I will put this on and model it for you, but I don't know why, but I just love this apron, and I thought this is something that I will keep probably forever, and you can pass down, because you could tell it's just so nice and it'll last, and it's embroidered on the edge and says Magnolia. As soon as I walked in the store and saw this, I was like, I love that. I want that. So this came home with me. I do not, you would think that I do, but I do not have like a breadboard collection. You know how people decorate with them and like layer them? I don't have that. And I haven't found one that I love, but this one with all the wood details and the color of the stain that they put on it, I just fell in love with it. They also had the cutest little wood riser made out of this. I almost got that too, but I was like, nope, I can find risers, but to find a breadboard that's like unique like this, I don't think I can do it. I'm not sure if this is just to keep it standing up, or if you could use this to hang it, or it's just like the handle. But I love that it's just unique. And I love too that it's 2-sided. So if I don't want this, I can turn it around, and it's this beautiful stained wood on the other side. And it does have the Magnolia right there. It says established 2003. And I was just noticing before I picked it up, I was kind of sad, but it has a scratch right here, and I wrapped it up so good and put it in my suitcase. But anyways, I guess that scratch will remind me that we traveled miles and miles to go on this trip and brought this back home. But I just think it's so pretty. I'm not sharing like the prices with you guys. They're always changing out their items. Like the last time I was there, they had these gorgeous Crocs that you guys see on top of my refrigerator if you look at any of my other home decor videos. And I loved them. I'm so glad that I bought them, because they don't carry those anymore, and this will be the same way. Like they're not going to carry this eventually, but I'll always have it, and I can pass it down. I feel like it's a good quality, and I could pass it down as a keepsake to my children. Fun little thing. They gave these out to everyone. It's called the Magnolia Post in honor of their 20-year celebration. It's like a little old-fashioned newspaper, and it's got the map and just all the details of everything. And then, you know, where it all began and all about Magnolia and all that, and I just thought that was so cool. One of the vendors there, her name is Korie Herold, and it says it right here on the back, and that's the name of her little shop, and she makes these wonderful keepsake books, and you guys really should look into them. They're great for gifting or just for yourself to keep, and it's really well made and something you can pass on to your children. But this bag came with some of the items that I bought, so it's a nice little canvas bag. So this is one of the items that I got. So it's called, this is the 100. It's scripture cards for your home, and I love that. I love calendars that have scriptures on them each day and you change it. Now I do wish this was a King James version, but this is the NIV, and it comes with this beautiful little marble stand, and then you take the card out and set one on there each day, or you could leave it for the week and then switch it, and there's scriptures on both sides, and there's several different colors of these to kind of switch around with your decor. But I just thought that was so neat and just a really lovely way to bring more scripture, peaceful things into your home as decor. Came in this cute little bag. I'm gonna shout her out right here. I met her in person. She was there working the booth. You guys, she is the most genuine and sweetest person that I've ever met. As a business owner, like, she really stood out to me. Her personality and just her spirit, I guess, maybe bore witness with mine, as they say in the Bible, but she was really a sweet person. So if you guys, maybe on social media, you guys could follow her. But when you're doing maybe your holiday shopping or gift giving for birthdays or sentimental occasions, you could look her up. She has some really, really wonderful books, and they're just beautifully made. I think she does the art on them, and it's like for everyone, like parents and grandparents, your kids, newlyweds, anniversary, new babies, housewarming, neighbors, kids, so much. So yeah, definitely look her up. I will link it in the description below. But this is another thing that I got from her. I love these little things. We've been doing this a lot during dinner time with the family. This is called 100 Questions, Meaningful Conversations. Oh, did I buy the wrong one? I think I did. It says Meaningful Conversations with My Grandparents. So I don't know if there's different ones. I think I accidentally bought the wrong one. But they have these wonderful little boxes, and it's 100 questions to really get you thinking. So you could probably just ask anyone. But anyways, I grabbed those. That might be a big boo-boo. I bought the wrong thing. So this is the other book that I bought, and I'm going to use this for all 4 of my kids. It's called A Gratitude Journal for Parents to Preserve Memories and Special Moments of My Children. And it says Grateful for You. So you could use this one per child or one for all my children, which is what I plan to do because I know I could not keep up with 4 books. So it's got little prompts in there and just little spots for if you think of something sweet or special, something you don't want to forget, and you can just jot it down in here with the date and the child's name. So I thought this was a really great way to preserve your memories of your children, and you could pass it on to them. My next item was from one of the vendors called Jenna Alexander Studio, and so she paints. I grabbed a sticker from her, but she is an artist, and so she paints different things. But one of the things that I loved, I'm going to show you. I haven't opened this yet, and I probably won't. I might later and do a video of it, but this is basically this. So it's a map of the United States, and it has, you can see some of it right here, but it has every state's flower painted over the state. And I just loved it. I don't know why, it just stood out to me, and I just loved it so much. And it's like I said, it's this on like this pennant looking flag type thing. It's so unique yet feminine and country. I just loved it. So I grabbed this because I thought I might put it on my water bottle. Another thing that I got from her was this this print, and I just need to frame it. So this is my state, and that is our state flower. It is the poppy. I love the flag, and if I ever had a she shed, I could hang it in there, or we may eventually change my daughter's room around, and I thought she might like it in there because it's really feminine. But I really loved it, and it stood out to me, and I just thought it was unique and something keepsake. I will link her in the description below. Here's another one. I don't know why, but the United States was really sticking out to me. I thought this was so fun, you guys. Okay, sorry for the noise, but this one is called Waypoint Wanders is the name of this. And like I said, I'll link everything down below. This is a map of the United States, and what you do is you scratch it off, the ones that you've been to, and it has a picture underneath it. So the one I picked is the state flower underneath it. So this is what it will look like when I get everything scratched. Actually, no, it's not. This is a different one, and I didn't buy this one, but this is a sticker, and I thought it was so cute. I could put it on a water bottle or something. I'm not sure yet, but we could frame this, or put, you know, those wood frames where you could just hang it from the top and the bottom, and it'll hold it open. And then as we visit each state, we just scratch it off. And I was thinking, she shed also for this one. I don't know if that's ever going to happen, but I just thought this was such a unique piece and just something you could keep forever, like where we've been. And they also make these in like national parks or baseball teams you've went and seen, just several different things. But I just thought it was so fun, you know, the scratch off option of it. Okay, I did not forget about Joe's sister Mikey. She has a shop there now called Fernie's, and as much as I wanted to bring a plant home, I knew I just probably couldn't do it. I mean, I could have, but it would have been really hard to not spill it everywhere. The cupcakes were bad enough. One for my daughter and one for myself, and I thought I could plant a plant in them, or they would be great little catch-all for like pencils or pens, things like that. And I love how it has the name stamped inside it like that. It's made by a local pottery place called Black Oak. I think you can go visit that when you're there too. Mikey was actually there, and you could pot a plant with her if you wanted, but you guys, the lines were insane. So I have never been during a Silobration. I don't know if it's like this every time or if it was extra because it was the 20th year celebration. Either way, I probably would not go again for a Silobration. Because of the lines. Definitely go on just a regular old day when there's not something special going on. Although you do miss out, like I would miss out on all the vendors. That was fun, and it wasn't super busy where the vendors were, like the lines weren't insane. But inside Magnolia, anything Magnolia, the lines were insane. I'm very happy with the things I got, and the reason I ended up getting these things is because we went on Saturday. We weren't leaving until Monday night, so we went back on Monday, and it was way less people. So I was able to shop Saturday and kind of see the things I really wanted, and then went back on Monday to buy them, so I didn't have to wait in those long lines. Now, if you have watched Fixer Upper at all, you know about Jimmy Don Holmes. He is the metal fabricator that Joanna uses to make special metal art. We went to his shop, which is now located across the street from Magnolia, and he was in there. So if you buy something from there, he'll sign it for you or take a picture with you. He's so nice and friendly. I've met him twice now, and he's just a genuine, kind person. So my husband saw this and wanted it. Usually he'll be like, no, and talk himself out of it because you don't want to spend any money on himself. But I'm like, you got to get that. Like, all the boys love it, and it reminds me of my grandpa. So this is what he brought home. I'm gonna get out from behind it so you guys can see it better, but isn't that beautiful? This is metal, and I don't know if that's stain or what that they put on it, but this is a genuine Jimmy Don Holmes metal art. And he was there, and so he signed it for us. I should have got a picture with him and my husband, but I didn't. This reminds me so much of my grandpa, of course. because he served in the military, and then we do trust in God. Our trust is in him. So I love this, and we'll always remember that we bought that at Magnolia. So if the boys ever have a man cave, they can hang this in there, but right now it'll probably just go in their bedrooms. We shall see. All right, you guys, that was my Magnolia Market Silobration haul. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I know it was really different, but if you are a vintage or antique lover like I am, I truly believe that you would enjoy Magnolia if you're ever in the area. Or if you've never seen Fixer Upper, you would probably enjoy the show. They also just renovated a castle, and that's fixing to come out. So they have their hand in so much, and they always leave everything better than the way they found it. It just turns out beautifully. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you like videos like this, please consider subscribing. Hit that little bell so you don't miss out on any future videos. Give it a thumbs up or comment down below and let me know what your guys' favorite item was. It doesn't even have to be something that I bought. It could be one of the pieces at Magnolia that Joanna found and collected. You guys let me know. The table, I loved it. I love those vintage tables that are more narrow and the edge was like oval, and she had 3 different types of chairs sitting there, and it just looked so good. And then that huge hutch type cabinet, I don't even know what that is, but it's gorgeous and I want one. I really enjoyed being able to see something like that. It was just beautiful. There's a balance there between wanting, also just looking at it to enjoy the beauty of it. I don't know what next video is going to be, but stick around and we'll both find out together. Bye.